Rise of radicalism around the world and two new Muslim congresswomen seen as extremists. Many Americans are beginning to ask questions about a global caliphate. One America's Jack Posobiec sat down with a Reformist Imam to learn more on the issue.
We're very excited to welcome here to One American News for the very first time Imam Muhammad Tawhidi, the author of The Tragedy of Islam. Imam, thank you so much for being on with us today.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure.
What would you like to see, and not just Republicans, but other Democrats and Americans in general, what should they do to really understand and, if they're interested, to push back on this agenda of these radicals in Congress?
I would be very foolish to think that, it's too late. But there's always something we can do. And the question that always comes to me every morning, have these guys, these radicals, become this powerful? Are they really this strong? Or have we become weaker as Western societies, democratic societies, as Christian societies? This doesn't happen anywhere around the world. In any, especially the Middle East. Only in America does this happen. Or countries that are completely finished. The Islamist movement has been very clear in their goal, and that is to establish their own caliphate. On the other side, the left not only sympathize with them, the left, they have guilt. When I used to visit ambassadors, so in Iran, I would go to Tehran to visit ambassadors from the West, from Europe, from Australia. It's always, yes, you're right. We, the white people, came to your land and took your riches and took everything and took your oil, and therefore now you wish to express yourself. So whatever you do is right. This ideology is very dangerous. The one that Jeremy Corbyn is promoting in the UK, and we have Hillary and Nancy Pelosi in America. The ideology that whatever the Islamic extremist does, they're only expressing themselves. And if they do gain power in the future, we will be the type they will not kill. And it's just not really true, because they're applying democratic values onto an extremist group that doesn't believe in democracy. They want Sharia law. But America has always been in the forefront of fighting Islamism, fighting Islamic extremism. I believe that President Trump is one of the best things that have ever happened to the White House. This is very, very serious. You have a president that will really go after the extremists and not care what anybody else thinks. And I believe what you can do as Americans, as Christians first, as a constitution based upon Christian values and Christian teachings, is to not forget that you are Christian first. Christians should always keep in mind that they are Christian first, and to not sell themselves for money and politics, which is what the Democrats are clearly doing.
Couldn't agree more with you on that. Imam Tawhidi, thank you very much for being on with us today, for sharing your insights. And when you have those papers ready for that project,
Definitely.
We'll have you back on.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Want to see more videos like this? Click on the link below and subscribe to One American News on YouTube. And call your cable provider and kindly demand that One American News is added to your lineup. Call and subscribe today.